Welcome, everybody, to the Dong Report. I am Matt Modai, and I am going to give you my favorite MLB home run picks for the day, looking at all of the different information, coming out with my favorite home run picks for today. As for today, I have 7 picks for you guys. We'll get into that later. Need to do a quick recap. Yesterday, we had a good day, which felt very, very nice. I gave out 7 picks on this YouTube channel. We got 2 of those 7 to cash, and we ended the day up 5 units yesterday. It was great. As for the overall profit for the Dong Report, that brings our total profits up to $28.05 with an ROI of 9.76%. So I had a good day yesterday. Very good overall ROI, just under 10%. As I mentioned, I got 7 picks for you guys today. Real quick before I get into it, couple housekeeping items. Number 1, if you're not already, it would help me out a ton if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Number 2 and 3, comment and like the video as well. Comment, let me know if you're tailing, and if you're not tailing, who you like to hit a home run, as my dog is rearranging herself. And then I also have a membership option for my YouTube channel as well. So if you're interested in becoming a Jedi and training, you can go ahead and check that out. It's the very first link in the description of the video. It's also in the pinned comment. But that is enough jibber jabber. Let's get into these picks. And as I mentioned, I have 7 for you guys today. Starting off, I got 2 in the Blue Jays versus Marlins game. First up, we have Matt Chapman to hit a home run plus 560 odds at FanDuel. So as I mentioned, I'm going to have 2 picks in this game. Both of them are going to be on the Blue Jays. Starting with Chapman. Now, he's a player that we've gone with a couple times on this Dong Report, and we have not yet had much luck going with him. So let's hope that we can get this to turn around. He's not a bad hitter by any means. We just really haven't gotten him on the right night. He's got a pretty good barrel rate of 11.4%. That puts him 8th in the entire MLB, specifically of qualified batters. And that just means batters that have recorded enough plate appearances to qualify. But 8th in the MLB, and he is above players like JD Martinez, Pete Alonso, Shohei Ohtani, who hit a ton of home runs. He's got a pretty good barrel rate. So we're hoping, again, that he can get one for us. Pitching for the Marlins, I will admit, is a little bit scary with Yuri Perez on the mound, who's an absolute stud. But I will say, from a home run perspective, it's not like he's completely unhittable. His home run per 9 innings is 1.03, which is pretty average. That's not a scary number. Anything that's not below 1, that's not really considered good. So hopefully we can get Chapman to hit a home run. And then if not, hopefully we can get our next player to hit a home run. We are going with Danny Jansen to hit a home run. That is also at plus 560 odds at FanDuel. So another Blue Jay. And Jansen has been playing pretty well recently. On the year, he's only got 9 home runs, but he's got 4 in his last 10 games. Now, he last hit one on June 16th, so it's been about 3 games since he has hit a home run, which obviously, let's get that to change today. Same pitching matchup, Yuri Perez, a little scary, a little not scary. But Jansen fares pretty well from his advanced power numbers. So he has an ISO rate of 24.3%, which, if you remember from yesterday, anything that is 20% and above is considered great. Anything that is 25% and above is considered excellent. This is according to FanGraphs. So him being at 24.3%, he's just under that excellent category. He's also got a pretty good barrel rate of 7.7%, which is considered great. So if you can get a hold of one, hopefully he can send it yard for us tonight, cashing this plus 560 play. Next up, our third pick of the evening, we are going with Bryce Harper to hit a home run. That is at plus 400 odds at FanDuel. Now, I will admit that this one is a little bit scary, so let's talk through it. Number 1, Spencer Strider is on the mound for the Braves. Now, he's an ace. He's a stud, but he has been roughed up in his past 2 starts. So maybe he gets it together, or maybe the cold streak continues. His past 2 starts have been against the Mets and then the Tigers in that order. And he's given up a combined 5 home runs in those 2 starts alone. And his ERA has skyrocketed from, it was 2.97 before the Mets game. Now it's all the way up to 4.12 his ERA. So the past 2 starts have not been good. And the last time that Spencer Strider pitched in Philly did not go well for him as well. It was in the playoffs and he got absolute shelled. Now, getting to Harper, he's played pretty well since he came back from Tommy John surgery, but the power just isn't there yet, which is understandable considering he came back super early and he's working to get his strength back. Now, the reports are that he should be 100% in terms of strength around July 4th, All-Star weekend. So we are getting a little close to that date. And when you look at his advanced numbers, it tells the story of someone that just isn't hitting for power. His ISO rate is very low at 12.5%, but he's got a pretty good barrel rate of 7.8%. Now, if you missed this yesterday, ISO calculates power. It stands for isolated power. All you really need to know is that it just measures how powerful a hitter is, while barrel rate measures how well batters get pretty much good barrel on the bat when they swing. So a mixture of the two is good for home runs to be hit. So Bryce is getting a good job hitting the barrel of the bat. He just isn't quite getting the power to send it yard. So again, I will admit this one is a little bit scary as I kind of went into detail there, but we will trust that he can get one tonight. We will trust the data that we have been going with for this Dong report that's gotten us this far. For our third pick, next up, fourth pick of the evening, we are going with Nolan Arenado to hit a home run. That is at plus 340 odds at FanDuel. Now, Arenado is someone that we went with yesterday. Unfortunately, no luck there as he did not hit a home run, but let's back him again today. So no Dong yesterday, but 2 games ago, he hit 2 home runs in that game. So let's hope that he can capture that power stroke that got him 5 home run, or got him 1 home run in 5 straight games and in a home run in 6 of 7 games. That was about a month ago. Pitching for the Nationals is Mackenzie Gore. It's a pretty good pitcher, so admittedly there is some risk here, but Arenado is a stud hitter. He didn't hit one yesterday. Let's hope that he can right that wrong for us tonight. Next up, we got a play in the Orioles versus Rays game. We are taking Gunnar Henderson to hit a home run. That is at plus 600 odds at Bet Rivers. Now, Henderson, I believe, is a player that we have not yet gone with yet, so new territory for him. I'm sure he's very excited. But he is a pretty good player for the Orioles. Now, he's only 21 years old, so he's young, and he's got 10 home runs on the year, but he's got 4 in his last 10 games. And if you look at that 10 games, he had a stretch from June 8th to June 13th where he hit a home run in 4 of 5 games. Now, June 13th was the last day he hit a home run, so it has been about a week for him. Let's change that. He does have good power numbers. He's got an ISO rate, 21.2%, considered great. Another scary pitching matchup with Tyler Glasnow pitching for the Rays. So we'll see what happens there, but we will trust the young gun, the young buck for the Orioles to cash one for us. Next up, our second to last pick of the evening. In the Mariners versus Yankees game, we are taking Jake Bauers to hit a home run. That is at plus 525 odds at Bet Rivers. Now, another game which admittedly is scary because we are targeting a pretty good pitcher, this time in George Kirby. I don't know what it was about the Dong report today, but decided to target a lot of pitchers that are pretty good. Now, Jake Bauers only has 5 home runs on the year. Obviously, that's not a ton, but he also has limited plate appearances. He's only appeared or had 102 plate appearances, so obviously not a full amount. He's another player that has good power numbers, and if you're sensing a theme here, I'm not surprised. He's got an ISO rate of 23.5%. So let's hope that he can take Kirby yard tonight, cashing this for us. And our last pick of the evening, I couldn't go the whole Dong report without having a play in this game. In the Rockies versus Reds, we are going with Nolan Jones to hit a home run plus 500 odds at FanDuel. Now, I really wanted to have more plays in this game because the weather is just so juicy, but the odds got so nuked that really there wasn't any value in a play outside of Jones. So that's who we're going with here. He's another player similar to Arenado that we went with yesterday that we didn't have any luck with, but a lot of what I said yesterday still applies. He still has a very good ISO rate, a very good barrel rate. So if you missed yesterday's show, that's what we talked about with Nolan Jones. He's very good in both of those categories. Pitching for the Reds is Ben Lively, and he does give up a lot of home runs, so he is not one of the pitchers that we're scared of. He is a pitcher that you want to target. So Jones should be able to get redemption for us today, cashing our 7th and final pick for the Dong Report. So again, if you are tailing any of these, comment and let me know. If there's a player that you like that I did not go with, comment and let me know as well. Other than that, remember to like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out the membership options if you're interested in becoming a Jedi in training. Thanks for watching and have a good one.